Right, what's going on, everyone? It's Nick Atkin here, SCMP Martial Arts, at the studio in Hong Kong, Times Square, South China Morning Post, for a very special interview. I'm here with the one, Arjan Bhullar, the one championship heavyweight champion. Arjan, how are you doing, man? Good to speak to you again.
Wonderful, brother. Wonderful. Very happy to be here. Good to chat with you again, my brother.
Yeah, it's been too long, but the reason we're talking to you is because you have a huge fight coming up. June 23rd, one Friday fight to 22. You're up against the interim heavyweight champion, Anatoly Malykhin. This fight has been cooking for over a year, I think nearly 18 months. A lot of bad blood between you two, huh?
Yes, absolutely. You know, he's been in my life too long, and it's about time to get him out of there. So, it's been a long 18 months, but everything he's been saying, everything his coach has been saying, everything his wife's even been saying, he's gonna have to answer for now.
Yeah, a lot of social media talk. How do you tune that out? How do you focus on what you need to do when he keeps calling you chicken and all these things, all these insults? Does that get to your head mentally?
No, I'm a professional, man. You know, I was in a contract negotiation with the company at first. Trying to get my contract updated from just a normal fighter to a world champion. While we were going through that, they introduced an interim title to dress him up and make him pretend like he's a champion and go out there and act like a clown. And he did his job. He wore the big nose and he wore the red nose, sorry, and the big shoes, and he made a lot of noise. But there's only one true champion, and he's sitting in front of you. So I live in real life. He can live in social media. That's not real life, in my opinion. And I focus on myself. He can be making videos. I'm out there. I'm training. He can be thinking this or that of me. I know what I am, and I've been working on my craft the entire time, focused on me. The results are going to show June 23rd.
What do you make of the opposition that he's beaten? To be the champion, he beat Kirill Grishenko, knockout there, and then he won the light heavyweight title as well, knocked out Renier de Ridder. But I saw from what you posted on social media, you don't really consider that a real win for him, huh?
Well, look, he beat Kirill. Kirill's not Arjan Bhullar. Let's not get it twisted. Look at his resume and look at mine. Um, you know, Anyone will tell you that. And when he won that, he's breaking down, he's crying in the ring and this and that. He considered himself becoming a world champion in that fight when the champ is right here, number one. Number two, why are you breaking down and crying and this and that? I guess he really surprised himself with that performance. I believe in Cus D'Amato's philosophy, Mike Tyson's old coach. You don't need to celebrate. You don't need to be crying. None of that. You expect to win, and just it's another victory, and you keep marching on. And that's what I did when I won the title, and that's what I'm gonna do when I finish him. And then same thing, he beat Renier de Ridder. Good for him. He's done all these things. End of the day, he's undefeated and he stopped everybody. You have to respect that, and that's allowed me to stay focused and stay very, very driven in my camp and in my preparation for him. Make no mistake, I'm not taking him lightly. But there are levels to this game. He's done all of that, but none of those guys are me, and there's levels to this game, and I'm going to show that June 23rd.
He told me in Bangkok last Friday he's going to kill you. I don't know if that's serious or tongue-in-cheek. How do you respond to that?
Let's see him try. Let's see him try. I'm just going to stand there and let him kill me. Give me a break. He couldn't kill nothing. Like I said, they dressed him up like a clown with big shoes and a red nose in my absence. I'm back. It's my division. There's only one belt. There's only one undisputed champion, and you're looking at him.
You think he's overlooking you slightly? He's been dealing with other people. He's going back and forth with de Ridder still. Are you the real guy he's got to be focusing 100% on?
If I was him, I would be. I don't know where his head's at. I could care less, to be quite honest with you. He's busy calling out Francis Ngannou. You're telling me he's calling out de Ridder. He's doing this and that. Hey, listen, I'm focused on one thing and one thing only, and it's been him. And it's been for 18 months. It's not something I just dedicated a couple of months to. I could have finished this guy 18 months ago, but I'm going to finish him now. And whether he is or isn't, like I said, we don't know. I live in real life. I don't live on social media. I only put on social media what I want people to see. And I don't know what type of guy he is, but everything is gonna be proven June 23rd. That is the proving ground. It's going to be me and him. It's not going to be social media. It's not going to be his coaches fighting for him. It's going to be him, and it's going to be me, and it's going to be the truth. Fighting reveals who you are. That's what fighting reveals. And we're going to figure out what he is. He has not shown championship. He has not shown championship medal as of yet. When it gets hard, when he's down, when he's getting busted up, what is he made of? That's when it's going to show. He hasn't been there yet. It's easy to go in there and finish, guys. That's why I agree. Again, I'm a big Teddy Atlas supporter. That's why I agree. Mike Tyson is 0-5. He's not an all-time great, because every time it got tough, he didn't win a single fight. He lost both the Holyfields fights when it got tough. Buster Douglas when it got tough. Lennox Lewis whenever they got tough, he did not show he can win the later rounds, come from behind, and win, and all those things. That's what a champion's about. Can he behave like a champion? We're going to find out. I know I can.
Do you think you can finish him, Arjan? Or are you planning to drag him into deep waters, take him all 5 rounds, and see if he can hang, like you just said?
Hey, listen, whenever the finish is there, I'll take it, absolutely. But on the way to the finish, it's going to be a dirty, tough, intense fight, absolutely. Now, he hasn't been past the 2nd round. What does he have past the 2nd round? Mike Tyson never got a knockout past the 6th round. You know what I mean? So let's see. Let's see what he can do as it goes deeper. And we're going to see, can he behave like a champion? Can he go 5 rounds? Don't know. I don't think so. I don't think he has a fight IQ I have. I don't think he's a well-rounded fighter like I am. He has a leaping left hook, and he has an overhand right. Those are his 2 weapons. And I just fought a guy in Brandon Vera who submitted guys off his back, who's knocked guys out with his shin. He's knocked guys out with his hands, one-punched people. Anatoly hasn't done all of that, and he has less weapons than he does. So if you're talking danger, Brandon had significantly more danger if you look at his resume. And he wasn't able to do nothing to me. Yes, he had more losses, but he also had more fights and more experience and all of that. Now, Anatoly's coming in. Let's see what he's made of. I don't think he's that guy.
Are you prepared for 5 rounds? Because, yeah, we've seen you finish Brandon Vera, 2nd round, I believe it was. We saw you go to decision with Chirilli, but 5 rounds is a little bit different. Are you ready to go full 25 minutes in Bangkok?
Absolutely. On the regional scene, when we picked my fights, we picked every fight accordingly to get that experience before I got to the bigger leagues. I faced an orthodox fighter. I faced a southpaw. I went 3 rounds. I went 5 rounds when I could have finished it sooner as well. Went 5 rounds, wanted to see how it feels, get down there, did that. Faced a jiu-jitsu guy, faced a wrestler, faced a brawler, all of that before I got to the big leagues. So I've been there. And I'm very confident in my preparation, to be quite honest with you. It's gonna be intense. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I can't wait.
Arjan, can you give us an official prediction? How are you going to win this fight?
I finish him.
Which round?
I don't think. Say again.
Which round? Sorry, will you finish him?
Like I said, I finish him. Which round it's gonna be? It's gonna depend on what he is. It could be early. It could be deeper. I can't pick the round. That's up to what he has on the inside. But I'm gonna apply pressure, and I'm gonna bust him up, and I'm gonna finish him. We'll see which round he goes in, and that'll depend on what he has inside, and that's where my respect level will be from. If he gets finished early, give me that mic. I'll cut a nice promo on that guy. If he goes deep, at least I'll have more respect for him.
Arjan, talk us through what happened, because this fight was meant to happen in March in Singapore. It got cancelled, I believe, due to broadcaster commitments. Is that because Star Sports in India wanted you in prime time in the summer, and that's why we're seeing it on Friday Fights card as well, not on Prime Video, which would be in the morning in Asia? This one's going to be nighttime Asia, perfect time for India.
It is going to be perfect time for India. It's also piggybacking off the promo tour we did. Piggybacking off of the IPL that's happening, that just wrapped up. Star Sports is a great partner for one. They told me broadcast issue, and it came straight from Chaudhry to me, and that's all I was told. I don't know the full details of it. All I know is on the back end, we had that whole tour, and we're in prime time, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, how was your tour? I saw a few clips on social media. Looked like you went all over the place. You were at the cricket, like you said. You were at ESPN India, NBA India. Looked really fun.
Absolutely. I haven't been back to India since before COVID. So it was great to get back on on the subcontinent and mix it up with the fans. The cricket was a lot of fun. The players are very aware of the sport, of one championship. They're fans. You know, cricket's king in India, but I think MMA is right there behind it. And it was very fun to go there. I still haven't been able to go to my village, go home. I wasn't able to on this last trip. Too much work to do. So that is the one thing that's still left. But I'm hoping soon after this fight, I'm able to get down there. And I will say this: being out there, being on the ground, the support we have from the fans, from Star Sports. My next goal after this fight is going to be getting a live event there. It's time.
Do you think with a win here, you are going to explode in popularity in India? You will be a superstar on the level with these cricketers you've been hanging out with. Do you think the one Arjan Bhullar is going to be a household name in India if you knock Anatoly Malykhin out one Friday fights 22?
Absolutely, absolutely. India has their hero. I'm coming back. I'm the undisputed champion of this division and of this promotion. And yeah, absolutely. We're going to do a nice tour after. And like I said, the last piece of this is a live event in India for those fans. Get those cricketers to now come to our event. We have the broadcast partner. We have the fan base. We have the champion. Everything's in place. I think it's time to capitalize on it.
Just tell me quickly, because this fight was meant to happen as well last year in September, I think, but you had surgery on your left biceps. Arjan was calling you chicken and everything, but it was a legitimate reason, right, why the fight didn't happen. Do you feel he's making excuses? He's trying to get in your head with that talk?
No, I don't. Again, I'm not sure. When you're in this, again, you really don't know what the other side is thinking. I'm sure he was frustrated because we're, at the end of the day, we're athletes, we're fighters, we're competitors. We want to go in there and prove we're the best. We want to earn that paycheck. It's one of my frustrations being sidelined for as long as I have. I want to compete. I want to get in there and do that, whether it's with him or anybody. So I can imagine, that aspect of it. But in terms of the name calling and stuff, again, it shows you how smart this guy is, where his IQ is at. That is low level stuff. That's gutter stuff. There's, having his coach message, his wife message, that's gutter level stuff. And that's where his IQ's at. So when things aren't going in the fight, which IQ is he going to pull out to be able to make adjustments? No one's going to be able to do it for him. And again, I'm going to lean on that meathead, not having that IQ, not being able to make those adjustments. He hasn't had to yet. If he does, then he's got championship medal. If he doesn't, which I don't think he does, it's gonna be a long night for him. So yeah, we were supposed to get booked in September. Yes, I had surgery. I was cleared in 3 months. The company chose to use 6 months to rebook me. That's out of my control. Again, I get cleared, I get back to work. So that's just the way it goes.
Were you ever worried they may strip the belt from you? Because Chatri mentioned, well, if he doesn't fight soon, we might take the belt. Or was that just they didn't understand what was going on? Did you have to have conversations with them about it, explain, hey, look, we've had the surgery, we're ready to go whenever you are?
Well, look, before that, like I said, after the Vera fight, we went into negotiations because now I'm a champion, and my management felt that I deserved a championship level contract. That took a whole year to get done. No one thought it was going to take that long. In that meantime, they introduced an interim title and send this guy out there, which is sort of the MO for promotions because it devalues your position, your leverage as the real champion. No other reason. So I had to deal with that. Then I had a legitimate surgery. I get cleared in 3 months. They take 6 to rebook me. So again, if there was something I was doing to hold this thing up, I think I would have been stripped because it was a long time. But you can't just strip someone if, what have I done? And aside from that, that was my management dealing with guys on the other side. Once I got my surgery and I was that injury, I was like, I've been held up for so long. Let me jump on the phone with Chatri and sort this out because it's been one thing after the other. Let's get a fresh start here. I don't know what's happening. Before, I never talked to Chatri. I never talked to anyone at once. I had my management do it, and I just focused on training and being in the gym. And that really helped because now he heard it from me direct, where I was at, what I wanted. And it wasn't his employees telling him anything. It wasn't my management saying anything. It was me and him direct, and it's been great since. That's one of the best things that's come of all this is a direct line to the boss. And after that, actually, he pulled back his remarks, his comments. He didn't know any of that again because he never talked to me. So we're good, we're cool, and I don't think he stands by those comments anymore. At least he's expressed that to me, and he knows where I know where his frustrations were at as well. It's both ways. We understand each other, and because of that, now we got the whole India tour done. We got a plan for this fight. We got a plan for the next fight already. Something penciled in for the next date. So, things are rolling. I think I can do a lot for the promotion. Star Sports is in 800 million homes. There's only, I'm the champ. There's only one Indian champ in the entire world in the sport that's ever done it, and I'm part of Star, and I'm part of Star 1. So I can do things for the promotion, and I think they can do great things, obviously, for me as well. So it's good to be in a win-win relationship and have synergy.
So you're planning to make up for lost time. If you get this win, we're going to see you back quickly defending that belt again.
Absolutely. I'm going to be out there. We already have a date penciled in before the end of the year. I can't wait to get back out there. I want to stay busy. I am a competitive athlete in my prime. 1, I want to compete against the best. 2, I want to make that money. It doesn't make sense for me not to be out there. And especially if I'm healthy and I'm in it. Once you sit out, you get fat. You want to, you say the retirement word. None of that's entered my mindset. That's not me. I want to compete. So I'm excited for the next one. And like you said defend the title, potentially that. Ali Akbari has said my name. I don't like it when people have my name in their mouth. So I'd like to do something about that. I might even go down to 225 and go get that other belt and get Anatoly the heck out of this sport, retire him. So whether that's next or whether that's one after that, we'll see. But no sitting heavyweight champion has ever gone down and gone the light heavyweight belt. So that's something that's on my radar as well.
Were you a little bit upset that Francis Ngannou didn't sign with one? I know you guys have the same manager, but was that a challenge you would have liked to have taken on?
Yeah, absolutely. From what I understand, Chatri made a great offer, and he went all in to get him signed and did everything that he could. But Francis wanted to sign elsewhere, and good for him. End of the day, I like to see a fellow fighter get what he wants, whether it's here or anywhere. It was good to see the highest paid heavyweight of all time in this sport got a bag outside the UFC. It shows you the UFC isn't the be-all, end-all. So that was nice to see. And you know what? He's a lineal MMA heavyweight champion. He carries something Dana and company do not own now. And yes, he's not in one, but maybe there's a place down the line where we can still go get that lineal MMA title and make this bigger than it would have been if it was just in-house.
Well, that would be exciting, Arjan. Well, I guess all that's left to say is final preparations for you. When are you heading out to Thailand?
I head out in a few days. I'm going to get out there. My weight is bang on, obviously, just acclimatize to the weather, the time zone, all that kind of stuff. I'll be fighting evening time in Thailand, which is morning where I am, which is perfect. We've been sparring at that exact same time in a ring. That's the exact same measurements and dimensions I'll be fighting in fight night. So we've done everything. I've left no stone unturned. I've done everything in my power to get ready for this fight. A big shout out to my team, my coaches, my sparring partners. Jorgen De Castro was brought in. He's fighting actually in the PFL this coming week. Shout out to him. Brad, Hunter, Jag, Adam, Jay, all my guys. Thank you guys. We've done everything that we're supposed to. Now the rest of it is in God's hands.
Okay, and your final words for your opponent, Anatoly Malykhin. What do you want to tell him?
Hey, you said a lot of things while I've been out, while I haven't been able to compete, and now you're going to answer for him. June 23rd, it's not social media. It's not your coach there with you. It's not your wife there with you. It's not anybody. It's me and you locked in a cage. You're going to answer for everything you said, and we're going to see who is who and what is what.
All right, that about does it. The one, Arjan Bhullar against Anatoly Malykhin, heavyweight title, unification, divisional champ, interim champ. We're going to see who the real champ is. 1 Friday Fights 22, June 23, Lumpini Stadium, Bangkok, Thailand. Thank you so much, Arjan, for joining us. Good luck. We'll hopefully see you there in Thailand.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Dom Lau here from One Championship. You are tuned into the best damn martial arts news outlet anywhere in Asia. SCMP Martial Arts, baby. Give them a follow.